Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Ring Report. Coming up here on the NXT Ring Report. Open Femi, the NXT North American Champion, has an open challenge. Kind of got an idea who wanted to take the open challenge, but you'll know that he's a Raw star. We'll get to that answers tonight. Coming up. Wesley speaks to the NXT audience after his shocking betrayal of the Rascals. Wesley doing something the unthinkable. Why did Wesley do what he did? We'll get that coming up. And also, too, the Heritage Cup is on the line as well, right here. Tony D'Angelo defends the NXT Heritage Cup against Charlie Dempsey. Can Dempsey win back the Heritage Cup to become a two-time champion? We'll see. In our main event, Chase U have another opportunity for championship gold as they challenge Nathan Frazier and Action for the NXT Tag Team Championships. We'll get that coming up as well. And plus, hot topics as well right here. Logan Paul dropped his podcast and had a big guest, Dominic Mysterio. We'll get to that coming up. But we get the NXT Ring Report started right here, right now, here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, Miss Karen. Tell somebody, ask somebody that the NXT Ring Report is here and now, here on Connect TV and our social media channels as well. So we ain't gonna waste no time whatsoever on the NXT Ring Report. We're gonna get things started. We'll get to Elwood Fenby versus Otis, which that was a kind of a shocker. But we're gonna get to a lot going on. We kick things off with the NXT champion, Ethan Page. Ethan Page had a lot to say. Ethan Page driving the point home that he said that no one can't beat him, no one can't defeat him ever since he became NXT champion. Then he talked about everybody, Trick Williams, a lot of people saying that they're not going to be able to beat him, and a couple other hosts of NXT stars that he believes are wasting their time. Well, he made a point that he even brought out Joe Henry. Joe Henry came out there, and Joe Henry, he get more fanfare than anybody. He's a TNA star. And Joe Henry's getting a lot of fanfare, press, and respect and affirmation and stuff. He's a TNA star. I mean, Joe Henry laid it out that he wants to go for the NXT championship. He tried to go for the TNA title, but he was unsuccessful to do so after Josh Henry and stuff. I think this was going to lead to the Walking Weapon coming along. Ethan Page, we know Ethan Page and the Walking Weapon were tag team partners in TNA. I think that's what they're gonna do, the crossover and stuff. Then Joe Henry not winning the championships. I think Joe Henry gonna leave with the TNA championship first and the NXT championship later. That's why I think that's what they're promoting too. But Joe Henry came out there and made his staked his claim that he's going for the NXT championship. I mean, if his contract run through, he could be going for the NXT championship. You never know. You never will. Well, how that's going to go. Well, when he was doing that tease and stuff, he got super kicked from behind by Wesley. Wesley came out of nowhere and super kicked Joe Henry. And then Joe Henry laid out flat. And we see right here the NXT champion, Ethan Page, laughing at the dismay of Joe Henry. He got one over Joe Henry. But we'll see which is going to go down. With Joe Henry returning the favor, you have to see to believe coming up. Well, the NXT Heritage Cup was on the line. As you see right here, Tony D'Angelo showing off that his cup after he won the cup, and Tony D'Angelo proudly defending the cup, but he defends it against Charlie Dempsey. Charlie Dempsey wants a shot at the NXT here. And then the Heritage Cup was like 3 falls under a 2-minute limit. But you see right here, Charlie Dempsey tried to apply the arm breaker crossface, He's just like his dad, William Regal, trying to apply maneuver after maneuver to get a chain of results. Even to the point tried to use an arm bar onto Tony D'Angelo. Tony D'Angelo found the way nearly under 30 seconds and stuff. Well, Tony D'Angelo did all he could do. Even using right here, the suplex right here, taking down ground wrestling, catches can, basic art right here throughout the whole entire match and stuff. Even to the point, Todd Dempsey used the knee shade of his dad, even to the point like that. Even when they was about to do some break time right there, Todd Dempsey got slapped by this good woman. I think she kind of likes him, and I think he kind of likes her, but he just don't want to admit he likes her. She could be a lucky charm for the team. Charles Dixon with a German suplex right here to do what he need to do instead of like a clean vert, German suplex. Even to the point that Tony Angelo doing a spine buster like Arn Anderson right here. Kind of reminds you of the day of WCW with Real Regal, Arn Anderson, and the rest of them. Even to the point that D'Angelo tried to. She helped him one way. They were both even at one. Dempsey need the assist, and he got the assist. The butterfly suplex to get the 1, 2, 3, and Charlie Dempsey wins the NXT Heritage Cup. Dempsey win it for himself and his team. Dempsey playing the girl for Dempsey, and she did so helping Dempsey out, winning the Heritage Cup back again for the second time. Well, we told you that Trick Williams had a public service announcement. He said he's coming after Pete Dunne, saying that he felt ashamed about Pete Dunne and saying that him and Pete Dunne have similar background stories, saying that Pete Dunne ain't the only one that got jumped on when he was 18. Trick Williams said he got jumped on when he was 18 when he was a freshman and he had to show him he was body, ride. But Trick Williams said he's not gonna lose his focus. He wants to focus his attentions on Pete Dunne, get a win, get his lick back from Pete Dunne, and then pursue going for the NXT championship. Well, Free Will trying to send a message to Pete Dunne. I think Pete Dunne heard that loud and clear. I think that's what Pete Dunne is gonna do. But Trick Williams put it out there that he is Bally and Riley at the end. So hey, Pete Dunne is saying that he got other business to handle. Trick James with a lot of folks and saying he's not gonna give Trick Williams a rematch as he beat Trick Williams. But he said that he's not gonna be bullied, he's gonna be focusing his own intent of winning the NXT championship as well. So a lot of folks want to win the NXT championship to boost up their confidence and stuff. And we'll see. Well, Keanu Jordan, the NXT North American Women's Champion. You see Tatum Paxton watching from behind. Keanu Jordan said that she's gonna give Lola Vance a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. That Lola had for the Women's Championship and didn't do so. Well, Keanu Jordan was watching with opening eyes and ears. She was in the sitting down in the commentator's booth. Keanu watched this match closely. Tatum Paxley and Lola Vice. So, which one of these women are going to get a shot at the NXT Women's Championship? It turned out to be Tatum Paxley getting the win over Lola and taking Lola down. Tatum Paxley earned herself a shot at the NXT Women's Championship as Lola Vice tried to do all she can do, but it still wasn't enough at the end. So, hey, we see how that's going to play out. But Lola Vice not getting a lot of good luck this month. Try to go for the NXT Women's Championship, then try to go for the NXT North American Championship. Still wasn't successful. So hey, maybe she got to do what she got to do down the road in order to better herself. Well, They were trying to get an interview with Wesley on why he did what he did to Joe Henry. Wesley couldn't explain, and Wesley walked off. Wesley doing what he needed to do. Wesley got a lot of explaining to do why he did what he did. Speaking of Wesley, Wesley came out there to speak out about to the WWE universe about why he did what he did, betraying his best friends, the Rascals, Trey Miguel and Zachary. So he said that they were holding him back. He said this all started when Zachary got fired due to a silly incident that happened. And Wesley said he was tired of the situation and he wanted to break through. He didn't want them to ride on his coattails no more. And saying that he knows that his tag team partners wants to get revenge some way, somehow. And issue a challenge at No Mercy for Zach to get the opportunity to fight him if he wants to fight him at No Mercy. So we'll see if Zach's going to accept that challenge for Trey. Wesley challenge, no mercy, but you can tell he's going to accept it. And then saying that they TNA stars and he's a WWE star, trying to say comparison that he's the WWE stars are better than TNA stars. I thought it was kind of like a low brow right there. And yeah, well, Wesley got a little bit more than he got payback coming to him after Joe Henry came after Wesley, wanted to attack Wesley. Then Pete Dunne came out there. All three men trying to beat the hell out of each other for a shot, opportunity in the NXT Championship, and they ain't even crowned contenders. You can tell Shawn Michaels and Ava got a lot on their hands coming up. You know what I mean? Well, speaking of that, Oba Fembe, the NXT North American champion, defending his championship in the open challenge. He wanted to see who wanted to challenge him. Oba Family decided to take his crown and do what he needed to do and open the issue the open challenge to Otis. Oba Family getting a lot on his plate. He felt threatened by Otis. Otis could have been taking the championship away from Oba Family. Otis, the big guy, taking Oba Family to the limit. I think Oba Family didn't realize that Otis was not here to play. Oba Family doing these powerbomb moves. So Otis sitting Otis on. Otis didn't even know what hit him. And Otis tried to find a way. Obafembe found the way by Otis had Obafembe in a 10-punch salute. Obafembe counter with a power bomb, a dropping power bomb, and got the 1, 2, 3 and won the match. Obafembe um paying dividends tonight as well. So Obafembe in his match and stuff. Also, too, Lexus King won his match tonight over Eddie Kemp. Eddie, you know who? Lexus King got the win over Eddie Kemp tonight as well. Ava and Robert Stone now going to do a six-woman gauntlet match to determine who next in line to go against Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship. We will see that match and who's going to be next in line at No Mercy to take the Women's Championship away. We'll see next week because this is going to be the brawl that's going to start all right here. Speaking of that, Keelani Jordan got attacked from behind by Winnie Chu. Winnie Chu showing a darker side, and Winnie Chu won a shot at the NXT North American Championship. Now she's showing a darker side now. Could be interesting to see and stuff. Well, it was the main eat. Well, also before we get to hand, it looked like what's his name for the mentor, um, the Buchanan boy, Perfect 10 Ty Dillinger or whatever his name. Sean Spears look like he's going to mentor the Buchanan boy, make the Buchanan boy think a little bit different than others. So you can see that. Also, too, right here, um, forgot right here, they was I think Solo Roca was in action as well. So it wasn't like NXT was good, but it wasn't like all the matches rolled into one. And how can you fit all the matches in one? You got to slow it down a little bit. You know, Roxanne Perez was telling Ava in a way, slow it down. So we could probably see that being one win too. Well, we get to this. We see that Chase U finally win the tag team championships. The way how they did it was like this. Axion and was in the ring and they took it to Chase U. Robert. It's like they always into something being tag team champions or something. You can tell right here. They took it to him. They took it to him right there. Axion and Nathan Frazier. Nathan Frazier was suicide dive and stuff, taking down Robert. You know, but didn't lead to that. But Axion trying to find a way right here. Do what we need to do and stuff. Even a suplex to a kick right here, thinking we're gonna take him down and stuff. But we thought that was gonna be it right there, but it wasn't. But they tried to use every move you can think of. The move came to fruition and stuff, even to the point of that. And then Ridge Holland with a DDT spiking Axion as he lost the tag team championship. As you can tell, Nathan Frazier and Axion thinking like, what in the world were we thinking? The high flying moves cost them the tag team championship. Didn't work for them. Chase U finally leave with the gold. Robert Andrew Chase and Ridge Holland leave with gold. Gold intact. So hey, Chase U did what they need to do. All right, that ends the NXT ring report. We're gonna move over to wrestling hot topics. On wrestling hot topics, Logan Paul talked with Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Dirty Dominic Mysterio was a guest on Logan Paul's podcast. He talked about everything. He talked about what's going on, why he betrayed the Judgment Day, even to the point that Rhea Ripley right now had posted this on her on social medias and stuff. Rhea Ripley showing Dominic and stuff. I guess they're feuding with Dominic now. So hey, that's what the money is going forward. So 30 Dom joined the podcast with Logan Paul. Speaking of that, CM Punk took a photo up with Funaki. Funaki used to call himself the SmackDown number one announcer and stuff. Funaki taking down with SmackDown. Well, we told you that 10 years ago on this day, Kevin Owens signed with WWE. KO signed with WWE. Been the same. Kevin Owens currently now is in a feud with Cody Rhodes and could be World Heavyweight Champion once again for the second time. But we'll see if Kevin Owens will turn heel. Eventually, that's what it looks like it's gonna be. But speaking of the Lucha Brothers, we was hearing rumors and reports the Lucha Brothers were at WWE bound, but they might be true. As the Lucha Brothers saying that AEW, they're still staying with AEW, regardless of the rumors and speculation what's going on. But the Lucha Brothers had to clear the message and clear the dirt out, clear the air, saying they're AEW, they're staying with AEW. There's nothing going on. I guess a lot of people were speculating that the Lucha Brothers was going to leave. But that wasn't the case whatsoever. All right. I guess that's gonna do it here for the Pro Wrestling Show presents the AEW I mean not the AEW Dynamite. We'll get to the AEW Dynamite ring report tomorrow. This has been the NXT ring report. So we leave you with Chase U finally leaving with some gold in hand. I've been your host, Kenny Dick, saying so long. Thanks for watching the Pro Wrestling Show. We'll see you tomorrow here on the Pro Wrestling.